Hello and welcome, peepers and creepers. Today we have a very special episode of Gypstream. We are streaming Diablo 2, the newly released beta, Diablo 2 Resurrected, that is. We have had, I've had the beta since closed because I did pre-order the game. So if you have not taken a look at any of the newly released trailers and cinematics that have been released within the past week or so, take a look at those. Those are stunning compared to what was previously in the original D2. Today we're going to be kind of taking a look through the differences of what the original game had offered. I personally have played the game since I want to say I was like 12 years old, a little over half my life ago. So I'm very excited to take a look into the newly resurrected Diablo 2 game, and let's jump right into it. So let's see here. So as I said, I did already play for a little bit and ran around to take a look at the zones as they have reanimated them. So let's take a look firsthand. So right off the bat, I will say they did quite a lot with the towns here. So as of right now, I'm actually running this on the lowest settings, as the current system I'm on does not have the capability of running on the highest settings while streaming. So this might be a little bit choppy, but we'll get through it. So right off the bat, one of the things I really liked about the game is the fact that you can actually zoom in to your character by just pressing F, little camera key, and you can play from a zoomed in perspective, which is pretty freaking awesome. You could see all the details that Blizzard has added into the world. Another very small detail that I just found out about looking through the controls is actually something that they already previously mentioned on a video that Blizzard released, which is the legacy toggle key, which you literally can swap between the original game running in the background and this one. So let's see that. So this also offers you the zoom in and out options as well. So you can see how goddamn pixelated everything is. However, you can also see the differences in what they've added, you know, the things that they've kind of emphasized on. They've added quite a bit of background items. I'll show you in a moment here. So just running around these areas here, you can see all of these, oops. You can see all these wagons here, have some items in the background, and actually on this side you'd be able to see them better. You can see there's some like hanging meats, potential chicken, and some other items, and all those have actually not been added previously in the game. So this is all brand new stuff that Blizzard has fleshed out a little bit more now that they added a lot more detail to it. As you see here, they have a lot of environmental detail as well, including like puddles and everything. One thing that I really liked right off, you know, as soon as I saw it here, is the fact that you can actually see the reflections of the character in the puddles. And as I said, even on the very lowest settings here, you're still able to make out those fine details, which is pretty sweet. And of course, a little splash when you run through it. And my goodness, this thing is frickin' choppy. So one thing I will mention, as you could see, the waypoint stone here on the ground is kind of looks like a little like glazed over stone from the graphic settings as it is. It is a little more flushed out in the higher settings, so I do recommend, if you have the system for it, to crank up those graphics, because you will get more well-rounded experience. So let's see here. As promised, Blizzard does have your private stash, and then a few shared options here. So looks like this is shared with non-ladder characters. I'm guessing that's because it is beta still. Whoops. So while we're out here, I'm just gonna crank up all the settings here so you guys can see the highest settings. I'm not going to run around too much on the highest settings just because it's going to be a little choppy, at least on the current system that I'm on. But you can at least see kind of what I'm talking about here. So as you see, they did pop in a new like loading screen. Everything looks pretty pizzazzed up, which is awesome. Obviously you are running the exact same game that you once were. As you could see, they have that toggle switch just so you could see the difference there. And then as I said earlier, you could see now the waypoint stone, it's no longer just a glazed over stone with very little detail. They've actually you could see the texture of the stone itself. The engravings are much more defined and everything like that. Also, another thing I noticed right off the bat is the grass itself looks like it's like just waving around, almost like it's it has like a layer of water over it, or some sort of like it's seaweed or something like that. But it's just like all like flowing the entire time. I thought that was pretty interesting. When you go to like a very grassy area, it almost looks like there's like a layer of, as I said, just like water over it. So anyway, we will now go back out to swap out the settings. From what I noticed, I actually put in a bug ticket for it with our little convenient report a bug button here. I did notice that you're not actually able to change any graphic settings once you're in the game itself. Like mid-gameplay, you would have to leave the game itself and then either create or rejoin the game again. So that being said, let's save and exit. Turn the graphics back down so it's not nearly as choppy for y'all, and then we'll hop back in. So another thing is you are able to create any character at the moment. Actually, I'll take that back. You're not able to play inside the beta currently Necro and the Amazon. Oh, sorry, Amazon Assassin. Those are the Lord of Destruction expansion characters in the original D2. So those are not currently open for play. You can see that all of the other characters though are available. Another thing is beta does not go past Act 2 currently, so you would not be able to take a look through any of the other gameplay at this time. Let's hop in and go kill some peeps. So as I said, I did get to run around here a little bit, so I do have some spells here. And actually I just found this pretty nice Eagle Orb with a few other abilities, some Telekinesis, Charge Bolt, and Firebolt, so you can kind of see the graphics of the spells themselves. And then, interestingly enough, you can actually toggle back to Legacy mode, aka original D2 mode, and see the same spell, how it used to look, just for clear comparison, which is very cool that they offered that as an add-on into the integrated game itself.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
So it looks like we don't have any mana pots. Let's go grab some guys.
Greetings.
So as you see, the portals have a nice little pizzazz to them as well. Obviously the game is much, much smoother than it used to be. So we got Ice Bolt. My god, we're choppy. Doing the best we can here though. And then we can see that once again. I must say they were very they kept all the authenticness more or less of the game, which is very cool. I'm very happy that you're able to, I mean, pretty much you're playing the same exact game, which is nothing new at this point. I know they added a few features here and there, but as I said, you know, it's more like if you used to play this game and you're kind of just running a brand new system, and you no longer want to look at all these pixels, you can finally bring it up to par here with today's systems. Of course, you could see that these guys look pretty much the same, the shrines. Of course, all models are fleshed out much more than they used to be. You can't even see their eyes on here. Actually, you might still not be able to see their eyes too well. Oh no, you can see them. Not bad. Alright, let's take a look at Ice Blast. Legacy mode as well. Pretty much the same thing. And we got also charged bolts. Ooh. It's like little electric spiders running around here. It's kind of cool. Let's see in legacy mode. Okay. That's I guess that's what they looked like back then too. Just never really noticed. That's interesting. Alright, and then we also have Firebolt. Where is that? Combine it to a hotkey there. So pretty much hotkeys are exactly the same. How you're attaching them is not too much different. Spell trees are identical to what they used to be. Some nice little new layout, of course. These zombies look pretty awesome. One thing I did like about this is get a nice little blood splatter there from when you hit them. Very realistic, very well made. As opposed to before, you kind of just had some pixels here and there. Yeah, I was very excited to see these quill rats actually, because in the original one they don't look like too much. Like you can't really see their heads or anything like that. So it's just like cool to check out what they look like here. What the designers were actually trying to make. So they're almost like a stegosaurus of sorts, with spikes almost.
Beware. Take.
What's up, Flavi? Getting in the cold plains now. Second zone. Thought I already had this guy, but anyway. You could see how much more creepy all the models look though. These dark hunters. Very awesome. Shaman guys here.
I need mana.
Very cool. Alright, we also have telekinesis. Pick up some gold here. Kill some people from far away if we really wanted to.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, just overall so much detail in this game. You can just see like the corpses laying, just like the models are much better. For obvious reasons. One thing I did notice. One thing I did notice with these models. Yeah, was gonna say they're definitely they definitely did like a complete redesign with everything. Obviously, I mean they had scaffolding essentially of what they were trying to do once upon a time.
I need mana.
Pretty sweet. Oh, okay.
Not enough mana.
Another thing I noticed is
I need mana.
the
Not
coins. When you
enough
get
mana.
some gold to drop,
I need mana.
see if you can get some gold to drop here.
I need mana.
Like the
I
gold
need
is
mana.
just like massive. Like look how giant that gold is.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Like if you scale it to, you know,
Not
like the
enough
character themselves, it's probably like 3 gold, like gold pieces can fit like across their entire palm. Maybe even 2. Like the gold model is just massive, but it kind of have to be if you're playing from an the zoomed out view. And of course they have the auto loot gold option.
I need mana.
You can toggle that off in the settings though. But I like that it's available.
I need mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Alright, let's whip out our bow here. Yeah, I think for the beta they must have added a ton of like more like higher RNG drops. They must have definitely raised the RNG percentages, because just within the first I want to say like 10 minutes of playing through Act 1, like the Bloodmoor and Cold Plains, I already got a ton of gems. I got a few charms, and usually those, especially charms, don't drop until Act 2 in the original.
I need mana.
But I think they kind of raise the chances of stuff just so you're able to kind of get a better feel of the items, and actually see more of the items throughout the beta itself. I mean, I could be wrong. They could be
Not enough mana.
it could be permanently higher chances of getting items, but I kind of doubt it.
I need mana.
Yeah. Alright, let's get our shield on here. Alright, let's get some more mana here. Looks like we're
Good day.
struggling. Might as well sell some stuff while we're
What
here.
you need?
This guy. Oops. Didn't mean to dump it in the shared. So that's another thing that's interesting here. The shared stashes, they actually each individually have their own inventory as well as gold stashes. So for example, if you wanted to, in the second, or rather the first shared thing, just deposit, like, let's say 200 gold. The next one you can deposit 10. And you could see all the different ones have their own allocated gold spot, essentially. which is interesting. I don't think it's really necessary, but I'm actually used to playing Pluggy as well, so you kind of just have like a one giant shared gold stash, as well as just multiple pages of the same shared stash, instead of almost having separate shared stashes here. Let's keep going. Gotta move that crap. Yeah, I'm enjoying that, like running over the gold itself option of it. The auto pickup, that's pretty nice.
Not enough
Nice
mana.
addition. Yeah, so again with the beta here, I think they've kind of upped the chances of you seeing like blue monsters and these elite monsters here. So far I've seen quite a few of them. And it's not just the typical like Bishibosh or whatever. It's just like a bunch of just like boss monster packs. Just like meandering about.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
Alright. Let's see what else we got. So we're going for Blizzard here. It synergizes Ice Bolt, Blast, Glacial Spike. Ice Bolt, Blast, Glacial Spike. Alright. Can't go bad. Or wrong, rather. Let's do some Invitality. At this point, I'm like a hybrid Source / Amazon. At least for the early levels here, just to get through
Not
some
enough
stuff.
mana.
So I'm not just burning through mana the entire time. Ooh, these are new mobs I haven't seen yet. The Moon Clan guys. So this is what they used to look like. This is what they look like now. Yeah, they look a little more deer-like in the head here. Just a little more realistic. Before it was more like a humanoid rather than anything else. We got Rakanushu's clan here. So we got skeletons here. Again, what they used to look like. Very cool. You can actually tell what bones are what here. Crazy, I know. A little staff. Nothing special. We got Ice Blast doing double damage now. Ooh.
I need mana.
There we go.
I need mana.
I know I need mana. Settle down.
Not enough mana.
Alright. Yeah, it looks like that fire is rather challenging here, graphically speaking. Oh man. Lagging. Not lagging. Lagging. Not lagging. It does look really nice though. The fire itself. They did a very good job with it.
I need mana.
Even on the lowest settings, it does look good. Do have some other items open. That's probably why it's a little choppy, but
Not enough mana.
see, once again, more charms.
I need mana.
You wouldn't really experience too much of that usually. At least in my previous experience in this game. Years of experience, that is. Yeah, my favorite thing to do in this game is essentially like play for a bunch of time and then eventually give all of my epic items away for free essentially, and then
I am overburdened.
one day start over again and then get geared out again once more and just start a ton of alts. That's the thing with this game compared to games like, for example, World of Warcraft or something like that. Like, this is way less of a time investment to get actually like geared and max level. Well, max level is relative because level 99 is so crazy to get to. Max level is usually around I would say like mid to high 80s, at least for the characters that I've been playing on here. As in on here, I mean the original D2. This guy. Yeah. Overall, I would say I'm definitely pretty stoked to play this. It seems like to really enjoy the benefits of the complete graphic marvel of the game. You kind of have to have a little nicer system. Right now, this one is the system's running on 960, I want to say, NVIDIA, an i5 processor and 16 gigs of DDR3 RAM. So nothing too crazy. Last time I upgraded this bad boy was quite a bit ago. A little over, I want to say, 6 years ago? 7 now? A little over that. So it's definitely a little outdated, but boy, does this thing still run. But yeah, definitely can't boogie with the graphics though at max settings, unfortunately. But you know what? That's why they got legacy mode. Ooh. Those shadows though. Those are nice. Oh snap. These dudes here. Oh man. See some skeleton archers. Oh snap, they did have horns before. I was just noticing that they had little horns on them. Interesting. Let's see these guys. This happens. Interesting. I feel like some very weird upper jaw there. Alright. We got like the underbite of the century there. All good. Got these vile hunters. Ooh, yeah. These ladies look creepy.
Not enough mana.
Oh yeah, another thing about the gold that I love is they maintain the, even if it's 1 gold, it's just like the same exact graphic of like maybe like 6 or 7 gold pieces on the ground. It's very rich. Yeah, the new graphics on the shrines are not too terrible. They're not exactly the same, which is, you know, they're definitely definitely got a new aura to them. But yeah, not bad. Little crow flying around. Or maybe a bat, rather. Yeah, definitely a little bat. Why would a crow be in a cave? That'd definitely be weird. It's a very creepy crow. Yeah, I like the ominous fog in here as well. Very cool. You got like little dust particles flying around. Definitely not part of the original. So yeah, even on lowest settings, you could definitely get a glimpse of a lot of the new stuff that they added in here. The textures do look a little glazed over, as I mentioned, but yeah, the feel of the game is definitely still there with the new setup here. Very cool. We're about to die. Ooh, alright. Later.
Hello.
Some more pots here. Yeah, one more thing I noticed, actually, and I did file another ticket for it to the bug reporter, was so just like you can swap out some items here, and also in your personal stash, you're actually not able to, for whatever reason, swap out any items in the shared stash, which I thought was pretty odd. But you're not able to just like drop and swap, which is interesting. You kind of have to like manually reorganize everything, which isn't the end of the world, but hopefully they kind of integrate that bug fix in there. And maybe they did that on purpose, but it's kind of doesn't really make sense to have that there if you know, if it's available in the other in the personal stash and your inventory. So. So we totally forgot to get pots here. We just kind of sold some crap.
Not here.
Let's go back over here. Let's get some of those pots. Throw that bad boy in there. And continue on our way.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Once again, another boss pack here. Yeah, usually these are pretty rare, especially in normal difficulty. But as I said, I think they might have just adjusted some numbers for the beta for testing and or exhibit purposes. Not too mad about it though.
I need
They
mana.
definitely let you killing all these boss packs allow you to level a little faster, which is nice. So
Not enough mana.
very happy about that.
Not enough mana.
Once again, all these gems.
I need mana.
Not very common in Act 1 normal difficulty. But not gonna complain.
I need mana. I need mana.
Another guy
I
in
need
there.
mana. I need mana.
Roll shield back up. Well, definitely in these caves you want to have the widest line of
Not
sight
enough
here.
mana.
Yeah, music and audio has not changed for a second. They did
I need mana.
they did change the audio on some of the spells, it looks like. Not all of them. Just like slight tweaks here and there, it looks like. Oh my god, I'm already out of pots again. I must be out of arrows too.
I need mana. Impossible. I need mana. Impossible.
And I'm out of arrows.
I can't.
Get out of my ways.
The Order welcomes you.
Alright, some extra gold find here. Not too shabby. Figured if we
Yes.
have max mana, we don't really need too much of the too much health pots to back us up. Oh yeah, we got our good old lightning guy here too. yourself out in the long run. I don't think so.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough
Just
mana.
stick to the ice spells.
I need mana.
Sweet. It's level 18. There we go.
I need mana. I need mana.
But yeah. Other than revamped, more or less, all graphics. This is still its very original game, as you see.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
So if something's bugging for whatever reason, you can kind of just like, bam, press G and toggles over to legacy mode, as they called it in the settings.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana.
It's
I
not
need
too
mana.
big of an issue.
I need
Graphically
mana.
demanding.
Not enough mana.
Graphically
Not enough
demanding.
mana.
However, if you already own D2, the original, you kind of want to look for, at least in this game, the better graphics and stuff like that. So, presumably speaking, you would have a nicer system to be able to support that.
I need mana. I need mana. I can't carry anymore.
Once again with all these damn charms. Right here. Boots. Alright, more gold. Sweet. Gold finding forever.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana.
Alright. A blue sash. Garbage. Sweet, another boss pack here.
I need mana. I am overburdened. I can't carry anymore.
Shoot, should have gone the other way. It's all good. Yeah, so the other thing is when you do legacy mode, it does trim the screen down to the to the typical resolution of the previous game. This one, as you see, kind of widens that out. Yeah, overall, I think my favorite thing of this game is obviously the revamp of the graphics completely, but just the ability to be able to zoom in if you really wanted to, and play at more or less like close range, see all the nice little details of the game
I need mana.
that they've added. It's very cool.
I can't carry anymore.
You can see these ladies look really creepy here. You can't really make out too much of what's going on, but goddamn.
Not enough mana.
Goddamn, they look good.
Not enough mana.
Nice and creepy.
I need mana. I need mana. I am overburdened.
Jesus.
Not enough mana.
Very cool. Yeah. Dying graphics are also really cool. I like what they did. Yeah, so far so good. Got little puddles here as well in the cave. Did I have puddles before? Nope. Maybe not. They have like areas of what like look like it would be puddles, but they did not integrate any actual like water areas here. Yeah. It's all brand new. Just kind of skim past all these dudes here. Trying to get to the dark forest. Or dark wood, rather. Oh my god. Stop shooting me, yo. Where the hell are the damn stairs? Skip them? There they are. Jesus, a bit hard to see. That was weird. There we go. Dark wood. Let me in. Very cool. I swear they did have like little parts of like puddles and stuff like that. But yeah, not too much, I guess. I love how massive these chests look here. It's almost like the character can actually fit inside of them. If I cared to.
Not enough mana.
It's freaking massive.
I need mana.
Of course I need mana. Let's go do a little Celaroo again. Almost ran away without pots again. How could I? Yeah, I would say this is pretty extraordinary to have this amount of gems by the time you're less than level 10. Let's dump these guys in here. Don't know why I'm keeping this crap. Just gonna sell that too.
Good to see you.
Not gonna lie, for some reason I thought Charcy would look a little cuter, but she is pretty beefy. That makes sense. Oh yeah, this is the cart I was looking for earlier. So if you see like all the items on here, there's like some bottles, like bags hanging, like flying around the wind, like a lantern and stuff. None of that stuff was here. Well, lantern was there. But yeah, in the legacy game, literally none of those details were here. It's crazy. Very well designed. Some like sacks of grain or what have you down here. Yeah, same with just like stuff along like the fence and everything. None of that was there before. These chickens were definitely there. Those have not changed. You got like this little pond over here. Whoops. Or the river, rather. Very, very old school before, for sure. Like hatchet in this log here. It's not very much ground clutter or anything like that. There's a lot more crap here now. It's an actual axe. It's not even like a little hatchet. It's a big ass axe. Yeah. It's a lot of work that they put into this. For sure. Did not go unnoticed though. Yeah. There's so much stuff. Oh snap. Is that what the lantern is supposed to look like? Why does this lantern look like that? And the same skin of that lantern. And the lantern over here. Same lantern. It looks like a regular lantern of that kind. What the hell? This is a square lantern, the other one was round. Those bastards change it all. So another thing I've recently seen posts about is how they plan on having the cow levels, obviously, reinvented. And the one change that I noticed in the articles that they've been posting is the Cow King will no longer, killing the Cow King rather, would no longer be taking away your ability to be able to make a cow level within that difficulty going forward.
Not in town.
So you can make as many cow levels as you want, and you can kill as many Cow Kings as you want. You can no longer, or you should no longer refrain from doing so, which is pretty sweet, because that means you could openly farm solo the Cow King, which to a lot of people is a big plus, including myself. Ooh. There was one type of shrine that I was taking a look at, which looked pretty damn sweet. What the hell? Oh my god. That is hilarious. I never realized that there's like a elk like head mounted up there. I thought those were just branches. My god. That's insane how much just like a little bit more detail brings out of the games here. This I kinda already, yeah, it's a little obvious here. But yeah, that is pretty funny. Crazy. Let's see, what other abilities did I have here? So as I said, I showed you the Frostbolt. Oops. Frostbolt, or rather, yeah, Ice Bolt. We had Ice Blast. Oops. Keep pressing the wrong button here. Alright, so we got Ice Blast, that's about the same. Telekinesis. Yeah, they changed the audio on that a tiny bit. It's a little more staticky, which is cool. Let's see, Charge Bolt we already looked at. Fire. Oh man, that thing. That's making us choppy as hell here. Alright. And then Legacy version. Not choppy. Choppy. Not choppy. Choppy. Yeah. So that's about the same. Not too much of a difference. The fire looks pretty damn sweet now though. Alright. So, we're not going to delve too much further here. I just kind of wanted to cover the main differences, kind of like a first impression type of situation. I want to say so far so good, Blizzard. They've done quite a bit to the game, adding things and changing some aspects of the graphics and everything. There was one game that I did hop into, the Catacombs, just to check out Andariel's lair, and they looked pretty awesome. I'm sure you could find online somewhere a playthrough of that, but we will not get to it in this in the stream itself. But yeah, so I would say overall, would I recommend someone getting this game? I would say hell yeah. Why the hell not? You almost get 2 games in one. And if you know, depending on your graphics levels, I would just say do it. It's literally Lord of Destruction and the expansion and regular D2 all in one game, plus a revamped version of it in essence. So yeah, I would recommend. Also because the abilities, the integrated shared stashes are pretty awesome. Great benefit there. If you are a big fan of D2 to begin with and already have the D2, unless you're willing to play the same game, kind of just revamped with new, like slight new variances here and there, then I would still recommend it. So far from the minimal playthrough I've done, but generally speaking, I would say it's a pretty beautiful game. They did very good job with revamping it and staying loyal to the original. So that's more or less my first impression and review. If you found it helpful, then you know, you're welcome to hop back on again. Join the Gypstream channel. Please follow if you're interested in future D2 Resurrected streams. I definitely need to up this bad boy's my system's graphics and other items, but that'll be on more than likely a different system completely in future streams. So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for checking us out, and if you're looking to rewatch this stream, I'm also on Gypstream at YouTube. This will be posted over there, and all future streams. So thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy D2 first impressions. Until next time, adios.
It was the night before breakfast when suddenly Austin craved